advocating for them. I'm advocating for Nigeria so that we see how we can tackle this menace. Let me tell you, just now, children are kidnapped in Kebbi State. Then there's in Kwara. Then there's in this place. Bauchi is afraid. Yet, with such number of outlaws that can disorganize Nigeria, and you want a military that is trained to fight a guerrilla war, which even America could not even succeed in Afghanistan. Even Israel cannot succeed in a small strip of land. A guerrilla war, our army is not designed for a guerrilla war. No army is designed for that. This kind of people we are showing now. No army is designed for it. So since we have people that are ready to put down their arms, then why do you always decide it has to be kinetic? Let me give, for example, now this Kanu that was imprisoned for terrorism, for agitating that our soldiers should be killed. If the same Kanu now will show remorse and also call for peace, honestly, I will be in the forefront in calling for his. Then why do you always decide it has to be kinetic? Let me give, for example, now this Kanu that was imprisoned for terrorism, for agitating that our soldiers should be killed. If the same Kanu now will show remorse and also call for peace, honestly, I will be in the forefront in calling for his pardoning and amnesty for him. Look, Shagari, our president, we are from the same actually town, or in fact related with Shagari. He gave amnesty to Ojukwu. Look at Omar Eradua. He gave amnesty to the military the.
The question is, let's look at.
Okay, finally, Sheikh Gumi has told Nnamdi Kanu, show remorse and you will get your freedom. He said he's ready to meet Tunibu for Nnamdi Kanu freedom. If Nnamdi Kanu shows that what he's ready to drop Biafra agitation, end it once and for all. And what he said, look at Asari Dokubo and Wazirike, they are his brothers now, they are his friends, because they drop Biafra agitation. Should Nnamdi Kanu also follow towards that path by dropping his agitation so that Tunibu will finally set him free?
My beloved brother, good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are watching us from. Good night, irrespective of your time zone. I remember my humble self, one and the only Biafran evangelist, and I will continue to speak the truth in the absence of the truth. And I will tell you, listen and listen good, my beloved brother. Sheikh Gumi is talking and is ranting because of the country that he found himself. And he found himself in a country that is not working, a terrorist nation. That is why, he being a terrorist, is still having mouth to speak. A country like Saudi Arabia, can Sheikh Gumi stand there and speak? Remember, there was a time he tried to travel to Saudi Arabia. They rejected him and they turned him down. They returned him back to sender. And it's because Nigeria is a terrorist nation. That is why they allow a terrorist to be making money. He's talking about going to meet As Sheikh Gumi. That if As Sheikh Gumi should drop agitation, he will negotiate for his peace. Who know you? Gumi? What is the meaning of Gumi?
Do you not think because
I beg you get lost? Excuse me,
it's from the because it's from the Fulanis
lineage,
so they have the
it's because what I said is what I said. I've not changed from what I said. It's because it's a Fulani, and because it's Nigeria is a terrorist nation, as Fulanis are terrorists. You understand? So that is why, because they have been the one terrorizing this country, making people not to have peace. The Fulanis. That is why Sheikh Gumi have mouth to talk. If Nigeria is a working nation, can Sheikh Gumi be talking? Sheikh Gumi is supposed to be behind Kuje prison. Yes. For backing and for supporting terrorism. Yes. In a norm, it doesn't supposed to even talk. See, let me tell you this. I said in one of the stations the other time, I said, come. A country like America, can somebody like Sheikh Gumi go there and negotiate with terrorists, with bandits, and go free, and still have mouth to talk again? So if you say As Sheikh Nnamdi Kanu should drop agitation just the way Raf was written drop, and the other Asari Dokubo, Have actually the Kuba ever fight for freedom? It means that he doesn't have sense. Actually, the Kuba has never for one day fight for what? For freedom. It was Rike that fought for freedom. It was Rike fought for freedom for selfish interest. He did not really meant it. And that was why he was settled. And he collected his own share. And he forget everything. He abandoned everything. Dump us. Because I was a member of the Masop then. You understand? Movement of actualization of the... I was a member of Masop then. Under was Rike. That was why when Mazen Nnamdi Kanu came up, I didn't take him serious.
The anger.
Because of the way Wazirike treated us, I thought Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is another Wazirike, likewise every other Nigeria. They felt that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is another Wazirike, which they were, bribe as usual, and he's talking about negotiating or dumping that he will go and negotiate with government to free Mazen Nnamdi. Do you know how many times Buhari tried to negotiate with Mazen Nnamdi Kanu before he died? Do you know how many times Bola Ahmed Tunibu have tried to negotiate with Mazen Nnamdi Kanu? Even if Kanu accepts the offer that Nigeria is already willing to offer him, he will become richer than Dangote. But he doesn't want it, he don't need it. So, in which sense? Is it in time of education that Sheikh Gumi want to speak to Kanu? Is it in time of wiseness he want to speak in time of? Is it in time of socialization? Is it in the time of civilization? In what sense? Or in educational standard level? Mazen Nnamdi Kanu son now is #1 in the world in mathematics. Where is Sheikh Gumi Pikin? Where is that one? It's nowhere to be found. You understand? So, and this is the man telling you want to. He doesn't have the quality to speak for Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu class is not in the class of the Fulanis. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is in the class when you are mentioning men of caliber. You mention people like Putin. You mention people like Donald Trump, Benjamin Netanyahu. That's the class of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Not even Bola Ahmed Tunibu. You understand? Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is beyond all these Nigerian leaders. You understand? He's above all these Nigerian parading fashion leaders. You know, so it's not something that Sheikh Gumi should, or maybe let Sheikh Gumi just tell us, say, he want to use the opportunity, that they should give him an opportunity for him to see this man that hold a whole nation to ransom. Let them give him opportunity for him to tap grace, because he knows that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu carry grace that no Fulani has ever controlled. He's just looking for a way to see Mazen Nnamdi Kanu because do you know what it means to snap with Mazen Nnamdi Kanu?
But do you not think Sheikh Gumi is looking at it from the aspect of genuinely he loves Nigeria as one?
Excuse me. Sheikh Gumi is not having anything positive for the country. Because if Sheikh Gumi does, Sheikh Gumi would have, in the very first place, not negotiated with bandits. Sheikh Gumi wouldn't have ever tried with the late Muhammadu Buhari, El-Rufai and co. brought into this country the terrorists that is terrorizing Nigeria today. Sheikh Gumi wouldn't have ever with Bola Ahmed Tunibu negotiate and reach an agreement to bring all these people in order to make Jonathan government ungovernable. Sheikh Gumi wouldn't have partnered with Bola Ahmed Tunibu in the very first place in 2015 to go and do their dancing or Chibok and whatsoever at Ojota with the so-called pastors in Nigeria, Tunde Bakari and the likeness of them. Do you understand? They wouldn't have done that if actually he have this country at heart. Now a pastor is telling you that he want to raise 1,000 people to stand as a prayer warrior for Bola Ahmed Tunibu, but to Jonathan time is protesting. 1 million protests, 2 million protests, is marching. But now you want to do prayer. He said, "May Nigeria pray." And how much was the price of goods and security and everything during Jonathan time? And to compare it now, that he cannot stand up now to speak. He cannot stand up now to march. He cannot stand up now to act. But during Jonathan time, Igbophobia. During Jonathan time, hatred that they have against it. And now Sheikh Gumi is I don't blame all of them. I don't blame it. It's none of their. It's not their fault. It's the fault of the country that the stupid British.
Okay, but the Tunibu government are saying that they will never forgive Peter Obi because Peter Obi recently said what Trump must come and fight these terrorists, and it's as if they are not happy with that statement. They said, why would Peter Obi, say such a thing that Donald Trump?
Because Peter Obi doesn't want to play in the gallery of the bunch of liars, including those like the one that call himself Coca Bishop, who is a Christian bishop, Coca Bishop, all Nabi and the Coca, all of them are the same thing. Who went and told lies.
He said if he was
Look at the young lady, a Christian who said there was no genocide because of the change that they are collecting or they collected from the government. Glory be to God. You see the judgment that catch up with her. The same people you protected are the same people that came to the same church and kill you. Do you understand? They are the same people that visited that same church, the place that she was worshiping, and killed her there. In Kwara, the people that she was protecting. I wish the judgment of God should continue like that, including in the bishop and Pope, all these people, bunch of liars parading themselves. That is why they say they will not forgive Peter Obi because he speaks the truth, Abi.
Do you not think that's why they will not allow any Igbo man to become the president?
Because they know that Igbos stand for truth.
He said Donald
Trump.
Trump.
Igbos are going to expose so many things. Take a look at As Sheikh Gumi Kanu. Do you know that we have seen that in Nigeria, the constitution of As Sheikh Gumi Kanu have messed Nigerian constitution up? Yes, it have exposed it to the world that in Nigeria we don't have law. In Nigeria, they have been saying that Nigeria is a lawless nation, and they are pretending, defending it. Look at your chief advisor of security whatsoever, Ribadu, and your foreign affairs minister, Bianco Juku. All of them that carry themselves, ponder themselves to America to go and defend the evil that is going on in Nigeria. Under the same watch now as I speak to you, day before yesterday, in Imo State, church shut down, set ablaze. Under their watch, where they were defending the evil in Nigeria. And most of them are under the watch of most of them. In Kebbi, in Taraba, in Jarigo, in Kwara State. Mention the state, the place now, this place that even I don't want to talk about Bonu or Plateau again or Benue. That place has become a completely no-go area. Who are the cause? The Fulanis are the cause. And funny enough, the most annoying thing is that these people are not contributing anything to the progress of this country. But they are the one that the Tunibu, the likeness of Tunibu and Co are singing praises to. Then somebody speak the truth. You say, that you will not forgive him. This one, you hate him because he speak the truth. How many of them, as they parade the full Lagos, how much are they contributing on daily basis? How many of them they pay house rent? How many of them they pay NEPA bill? How many of them they subscribe, they pay for sweeping? How many of them, no, mention their contribution for the development of the environment where they are, or the water? How many of them are they paying? But because the Igbos speak the truth, and that's why we want to go. Yes, I support Peter Obi. Donald Trump, you are even wasting time. By now, I'm supposed to be hearing boom, boom. Yes, boom, boom. Anybody dump and bomb and blast and bury them, nonsense.
Because we've seen that, the kidnapping business, the banditry business is becoming a big, just like they said, the federal government had to pay these bandits in Okwara that kidnapped, they paid some amount of money for them to be released. Do you not think that with what is being said, even we saw a video of a bandit threatening that Tunibu will be the next, some of the governors are now next in line.
And this bandit threatens Bola Ahmed Tunibu. And life, even on the on video of Tito, send it, and everybody watch it. Everybody saw it, including Bola Ahmed Tunibu. What has Bola Ahmed Tunibu do? I think they have changed the chief of defense. They don't put Yoruba man. Oya, Yoruba man, Oya. You don't reach. So Oya, e don't reach, time don't reach. Go take time. If na As Nnamdi Kanu, or motor show how far. Nde free fundara ndara. Oko bachako neba. Aya, he don't set. I wish them go kidnap him. Make you feel, how can you kidnap children? You go and be paying ransom. See, do you know, I've been saying it, Nigeria no go better. People say, why am I saying like this? Nigeria no go better, not because. That's the truth. It no go better. Nigeria no go better, and not because it's a normal truth, except you don't want to hear it. And I've said it and I've said it. It no go better. Take a look. If you see the ones that are ready to do work for this country, mention Obi won election, they say Tunibu they go. Now Tunibu we want. Now Tunibu don't go. You know see what thing they happen. But the same people are the one criticizing and condemning Jonathan. Is Jonathan left leg not better than 10 years of APC? Is it not better in terms of security, in terms of economy, in terms of everything? Baba, you just provoke my spirit now.